Petronet LNG, that's the stock in focus. Mr. A.K. Balyan, MD and CEO at Petronet LNG, joins us on the show right now from New Delhi. Mr. Balyan, hi, morning. Firstly, let's start by talking about the Kochi terminal, which is operating below capacity. By when can we see volumes improving there?
Well, yes, you're right that presently we are in a situation where we cannot really have higher volumes send out. We are stuck at about 8% capacity utilization right now, and essentially the main reason is that only a phase one of the pipeline, which is about 42-43 kilometers connecting FSCT, Fertilizer and Chemical Travancore, and the Kochi refinery, besides two other small consumers, are connected. But the major part of the pipeline, which is Kochi to Bangalore via Tamil Nadu and Kochi to Mangalore, are still far and very much delayed actually. Unfortunately, I don't have any timelines to tell you that by which time these pipelines would be commissioned. But a fair assessment based on what GAIL has informed us is that maybe around 8 months from now, in view of the favorable decision of the High Court in Tamil Nadu, I think it would facilitate pipeline construction. So if the pipeline construction is over in 8 to 10 months time, I think our volumes would go immediately high, because two major markets, the Mangalore and Bangalore, also three major industrial towns in Tamil Nadu, would be serviced by Kochi terminal.
So exactly how much capacity utilization can be achieved at Kochi then?
Well, I think we are looking at somewhere around 75% capacity utilization, then immediately jumping to that high level.
But it is only 8%. I don't want to get the number wrong.
I must say that, one of the anchor customer which was considered for Kochi was the Kayamkulam power plant, which was supposed to be about 1200 megawatt power capacity. Ultimately, right now it is, I think, around 700 megawatt. So this anchor customer has not yet taken a decision to take LNG in view of their own economics. Now, if that comes up in due course of time, because this pipeline can be constructed within a year's time, then our capacity utilization would be almost about 100%.
So is there an issue for LNG demand now? Because globally the trends are changing. LNG was a very cherished source of energy till about 6 years ago. Now that world has rediscovered shale gas, do you think the demand destruction has started?
No, actually you will see that a larger part of the shale gas is also going to be converted into LNG and would be available in the world market starting somewhere around 2017-18 from US. So I think for LNG industry, I see it as a good sign that more LNG and larger quantities would be available. And for a country like India, it means availability in the world would be better, more competition would be there with other major projects that are there, huge gas finds have been there. We believe that for India, we might be moving towards a better pricing international regime, and that's good for India.
With Dahej, you've told me that things for Kochi are looking slightly shaky, but Dahej, there is no problem, there is no connection problem, and there is no demand problem there.
Yes, we are very stable there at Dahej, and we are, as you know, we are expanding it capacity from nameplate 10 million ton to 15 million ton. We have already awarded a contract to a Japanese company for the storage tanks. And things have started moving. For us, it's the priority number one to expand the Dahej terminal.
Mr. Balyan, so your second quarter profitability was a little bit under pressure. Will those pressures ease out then in Q3?
Well, I think we expect to have some impact because of Kochi. The one major thing has been that the volumes are low. If the volumes had been better, I think we could have overcome these issues. But I think the interest and the depreciation would impact and will not be able to make it up by higher volumes at Kochi. So I do expect some impact for this financial year and maybe slightly for next a quarter or so.
So you mean to say lower
the moment
profitability?
The pipeline comes up,
So you mean to say lower profitability in the third quarter?
Well, I think there would be certainly impact because of the depreciation and the interest, as I said, and we hope that the volumes would go up and it would be operating above 50% capacity, but because of pipeline it has not happened. So to that extent, we believe it would perhaps impact our financial figures.
So with the current set of numbers, are you on course to report a loss at a consolidated basis?
I won't be able to really say. I don't think there's loss, but yes, I think our projections in terms of our financial numbers may not be able to meet our earlier projections that we had thought about, primarily because of the Kochi terminal's lower offtake.
So I may sound repetitive with this one, but just for the benefit of your shareholders and our viewers who track your company, what is the exact utilization number at Kochi? What may happen tomorrow, it's a different story. But as of today, what is the utilization number?
You see, we are selling around 1 million standard cubic meters a day, which we can do about 18 million standard cubic meters a day. We are all set for all the equipment, everything is working perfectly fine there. And the major centers not getting connected is the only issue there. But 1 million standard cubic meters puts us under a little pressure that while there is a operability of a plant also has to be a certain level, and we had to install additional equipment to see that there are no losses there, So we are not losing any gas there. We are recondensing because of the boil off. This is a technical requirement there. So there are no operating losses as such on that. But yes, our business model, as you know, is based on the volumes. If we do more volumes, our profitability, our financial numbers are better. So to that extent, I think that's the clear one issue there at Kochi, which is a botheration. And I hope this is a temporary phase for about 8 months or so. And I think we should be come back to higher numbers quickly then.
Just one final question, Mr. Balyan. Update us on when will you get the $150 million funding from ADB and how will you utilize these funds?
Yes, we have got a sanction. We have got a communication from ADB. It is, we have had very nice partnership and collaboration all these years. They are our equity partner as well. This loan is for our expansion plan for the Dahej. As you know, the Dahej expansion is structured slightly differently. The 5 million ton additional capacity is being booked by giving capacity to GAIL, to GSPC. We have also recently signed a similar agreement with Indian Oil. We might be signing with BPCL as well. So this entire 5 million ton approximately is being booked, and all these companies who have taken capacity are going to give us an advance, interest-free advance. So that part taken into account our own internal accruals, we will see at what point in time we should draw this loan. But we are happy that it is a very competitive rates, and industry standards, you see, we are pretty happy to get this loan at these rates.